Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. The sliding door framelits is just not for the door. I put it on the daisy and I got this beautiful sliding daisy card. Isn't that adorable? I'm going to show you how to do this. So really we're going to put the card together, but then I'm going to bring the big shot in and I'm going to show you how to line this up and what to do, okay? So I start with a card base, and I'm just into spring, so I'm into Daffodil Delight, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored a 4 1/4. I already did my inside layer, and it is at 4 3/4 by 3.5. This is the daisy stamp, and in Daffodil Delight, and then I just use the crumb cake in the middle, kind of to pick up where our gold faceted gem is here, okay? So that's why I put the crumb cake in there. When I have a colored card base, I like to use an insert so that you can write your sentiment or you can stamp a sentiment. So let's talk about this embellishment right here, the front of the card. This piece is 5 1/4 by 4, and then I ran it through the Big Shot with our striped embossing folder, okay? And that you can run it through with any embossing folder that you want. I think that it looks great with the sliding mechanism if you have a little bit of depth behind it. And so I have been enjoying the embossing folders with that. Now we did use the Daisy Punch and the Daisy Delight stamp set. This is a bundle, okay? And this is just a fantastic, I've used this a lot. Let me show you. I have used this a ton. When my stamps get like this, it means I've really used this a lot. So, a really nice set to have. Of course, I love the Daisy Punch. Everybody went crazy over that. Now, with this, you only use one washer. And guys, you want to use the number 8 washer right here, okay? 45 of them at Walmart for 97 cents. Okay, and this only takes one washer, where the door takes 8. Now, the little grass that I got the grass, if you remember in a few videos ago, I got the grass from the Picnic Basket Builder Framelits, and this is where that grass comes from. So I wanted to show you that, because especially like if you want to put an egg here and make a Happy Easter card, this would be great for that. So what we do first is I'm going to move this element aside. I'm going to bring in my 2 daisies, and they are stamped in Daffodil Delight. It's very light, and you need 2 of them. Looks so pretty though, huh? Yeah, for the summer. I love it. Okay, even though it was 70 a few weeks ago, it is now going to snow. So, good. You know what? I'm going to just add a glue dot right there to put that down with. Let's do that, okay? We're just a glue dot in the middle. We'll do that. And then I'm just going to pick this up. Now, offset your petals so that you have a full flower. And that's all that is. You're just offsetting it in the middle, you know, of the space of the other one, and now you have a beautiful full flower. Now, at this point, you can curl this, do whatever you want to. Actually, if you curled it, I think it would look great on that flower. Let's just do that. I like when I'm crafting with you guys and I just go, oh, let me just do that. So I'm just going to curl these up just a little bit. I'm using a bone folder and just breaking down the fibers of the paper just slightly, just to give it a little lift. That's cute, right? Good. Okay. So now we have our washer here, and this is a mini glue dot. Let me bring this up. Okay, there's the washer with the mini glue dot. The washer has a smooth side and then kind of like a flatter side. So you want to put the glue dot or the mini dimensional on the side that's flatter. Let me show you this. I'm going to be making these all afternoon, so I might as well just get one out. See how this is rounded there? And then this is more flat. On this flat side, that's all you have to do is get a mini dimensional, just like that, and place it over the hole. That fits perfectly. This is a perfect fit, okay? Just like that. I'll move that one aside because I still have the backing on that one. Okay, so those mini dimensionals are perfect, number 8 size washer, and we are ready to go. I'm going to bring in this card base with the slot, and I'm going to place it right there. See where I put it right over the dimensional? Now I'm going to take my flower, and this one I already have removed, and I'm going to just place it right there on that. It's that simple, and it'll slide, and it will go back and forth just like that. Look at how, and it spins. Isn't that fun? I'll tell you what I'm doing next is I'm stamping the hedgehog on some stitch framelits, backing it with some like circle framelits, and I am going to have a spinning hedgehog. That is next. When I start to get just so excited when something comes together, it's so much fun. You just don't have to use this for the door. Now I have a gold faceted gem. These are beautiful. Okay, they really add some dimension to the project, and I also like this because it's adding a little weight to that flower, just like that. Isn't that fun? That is just fun. Okay, now the grass, I guess I should have attached this first. I'm going to put a piece of grass back there. No big deal. We're just going to use some Tombow. And little hint, okay, see the grass that's sticking up? You kind of want to get your Tombow out on these that are sticking up, because when your daisy rolls, you kind of don't want it to stop on the blade of grass. So I've been putting some of this on the tips, just a little bit, not much, just to hold them down, just like that. Let me get these tips right at the beginning and the end, okay, especially, okay? Now, because it's Tombow, we've got that wiggle room. I'm just going to slide that right behind there and just add a little grass right there. Come over just a hair this way. Isn't that nice to have that wiggle room? Perfect, perfect, perfect. And just push those blades of grass down. And your flower is still sliding. Isn't that adorable? Look at how it spins. I really like, it's doing better than this one, I have to say, because this one's flat. So I am going to get in there and, you know, roll those up a little bit. But I think if you roll it up, it even spins. I just love that. Okay, now, now we'll get in here with our grass again. I'm going to make the little element down here. You could put it over here. It doesn't matter. Let's put it on the other side this time. No big deal. Okay, just a little Tombow here, because the small one is going to go behind the longer one. I just made one and I just cut it. There is no rhyme or reason to this whatsoever. See, so this can go just like that, just to kind of give us a little oomph with our grass. And remember, Tombow dries clear, you're good to go. I made mention of the rubber eraser in another video. I looked all over our catalog. I don't think we carry them anymore. This is the rubber eraser, okay? And this erases, it gets the glue up, okay? And then what you do is, as you get little bubbles here on the end, you just pinch it off. But you can find these at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anything like that. But I don't know why we don't carry them. I can't live without this thing. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and just put some grass down on this side. Well, no, I kind of really like it on that side. So I'll put it over there. Now, I am just using Tombow with all of this, again, because my flower has all the dimension and it needs to be able to roll. So I just want everything flat. So let's bring this in. And yeah, I kind of do like it over here. So there. Perfect. Okay. Now my thank you also. This card, I backed it with the Daffodil Delight. But this one I'm going to use the Emerald Envy. This blended, I thought, too much. So, you know, a lot of times as I do things and I'm designing them, I will correct them, especially on camera with you guys. But I want you to see what I've done. And see, this gives us a nice look right here. We've got the Daffodil Delight, the Emerald Envy, and then the thank you in black. I think that really I like that a lot better. It frames it out a lot better, I think. Just to use just that other little color in there. And I can see some glue over here. And again, I'll just use my little rubber eraser, and it picks up all that glue off of your cardstock without, you know, ruining it. Good. And we are still, that's just adorable. Okay, so now what we need is our foam strips. We're almost done. Let's flip this over. I'll show you how to put this on the back. And then I'm going to cut away and bring the Big Shot in and show you what to do when you cut that out. So these foam strips, they're just straight, and you want them on the top and all the way to the edge, okay? Even if you have to piece it, go ahead, but you want your frame all the way around to be solid. I always save all my little pieces just for that, just in case. You just add a little piece here or there, it's okay. Okay, make sure you get your sticky part down and just come right in here. And I kind of use my fingernail and bend it so that I know where to cut it. Just like that. Come over here and put this down right here. Beautiful. Then I'm going to use this piece here. And I've got another smaller piece here. And I'm going to talk to you about why we put them in the inside also in just a moment. Let's get another piece. Attach it there. These foam adhesive strips are fantastic for shaker cards or anything like this. Now, we need to put some here and on the bottom to hold the weight of this washer. Look at that. Isn't that so fun? And keep it far enough away to where it doesn't hit the washer. See how I've got it far enough away? Okay. I'm just going to take that off for right now. And I just butt that up against there. Continue with my line just to the edge, right there. And what this does is support the weight of that washer. So you want to come down a little bit. And then a little piece here. We're good to go, guys. Okay, that's perfect. You take all these little backs off. Already took the one off of there. And isn't this nice how it comes off in one strip? Go to stampinginthevalley.com. I will have all of these supplies listed for you. Pictures, numbers, prices, and then you can click on the big blue button and order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Supplies. This is a great little project. Okay, right here. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. This goes on here with our little border. And we are really done with this card, just like that. And there we have a spinning flower. I'll be back in just a moment, and I'm going to show you how to cut that out with the barn door framelits. This comes from the sliding door framelits. This is bundled with the barn door, okay? So this is the framelit that we're going to use, and it's the one that cuts the slots for the door, okay? And the only thing I do is I just drop it down to where it doesn't cut too. That's all. No big deal. Just right there. Put it on your paper wherever you want. If you want it, you know, remember, you got to leave enough of a part down here where your foam piece is going to go, and then whatever you put up here is going to slide. I'm just loving this cards. But if you're going to put like a medallion on it with the stitch framelits and the circle framelits, you know, make like a little medallion. This, I think, right about here, it like half would be here, just a little further down, and you will have plenty of room for that to have enough room to spin and not come off the card, and enough room to put your foam pieces. So this goes through the Big Shot. Remember, hang part of it off right here. That's all. Just like that. Let's make sure right through the Big Shot here. my big shot, guys, is 4 years old. These plates are 4 years old. I'm coming up on my 5th year as being a demonstrator, and everything still works fantastically. I just have to tell you that. The only thing in the past little bit that I did replace was my Stampin' Scrub. I literally wore out my Stampin' Scrub. So I really did wear out the brushes. So I got a new one of those. But as far as everything else, and look, my stuff is warped, but when it goes through there, it still cuts it. It mashes it down and cuts it just fine. So, you know, it's good. Now, on our card that we made just a minute ago, I used the striped embossing folder. On this one with this Peekaboo Peach, I've decided to use the brick. Okay, and I'm still using these plates and opening these up. Okay, I have to be on number 1 to do my embossing. And so, and I have different plates for this, okay? You notice, these plates, are they might be a little dirty, but they are not cut, okay? They're not cut up. I use a totally different set of plates for my embossing this way. These should last me for 20 years. The way, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe not 20 years, but you know. Okay, so now we go ahead and put this in the embossing folder. And it doesn't matter. I'm going to use brick here. You can use polka dots. You could use stars. Anything you want. And it would make a background. So this is what's going right here. Because I'm going to put my hedgehog on this one. So I thought I'd use the Peekaboo Peach background and do him in early espresso. So right there is exactly how we make this element, just like that, just like this. Okay, that is perfect. You have your slot, and you know how easy it is to attach just one. I love that. Just one washer and one mini dimensional, and you get a really, really cute little card. I really like this. So I curled this one up because I like them curled up, and they really spin. They spin and turn. I love that. So that's what I've done today. I hope you've enjoyed these cards. Please go over to stampinginthevalley.com, click on that big blue button, order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Supplies. Remember, if you order $25 in product from me this month, these are the 2 free card kits you will receive in the mail for free. You get the kits with the envelopes. There is a link right at the top in the description below, okay? And it will tell you all about the free card kits. Thank you so much for watching, and please have a happy crafting day. I hope you decide to do that. Look how much fun that is. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting.